Okay, I get it. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So I understand that you didn't want to use the vampire, and I get that. I get that. One thing I liked about the vampire is because the narrative was set up very nicely, and you got the surprise element at the end where it's being used for the vampire. So that's cool. But over here, I also think this is a really neat idea. Um, as far as this working for the hand tool, the project itself, I think that there's some steps that are missing here. For example, you have just a broom and a rolling pin. So I'm thinking of setting it up, somehow set up this narrative where you have the kid maybe, I don't know, maybe his bike is broken or something, and he's looking for something to do somehow. I don't know. I'm just trying to set it up here, like something. Set this up so the kid looks at this and says, "Hey, I have an idea," instead of just the idea just kind of materializing out of thin air. Okay, rolling pin, broomstick. All right, so have the kid thinking of the idea, maybe looking at the broomstick and the rolling pin on the counter, and maybe with his finger up to his mouth, going, "Hmm." And then maybe this could even be a thought bubble, like, I could do something with this. Then show him putting it together. Then show him actually, this part where he's actually standing on it and then trying to figure out how to go, and then maybe even giving the broom to give him some propulsion. This would be the end product. So I guess what I'm saying is there's some missing steps. Setting this up, the transition from this to this, and definitely the transition from this to this. So I would like to see it just work out. Maybe, and I recommended last week, I recommended at least 8 steps between the beginning and the end. And I think that would be the most interesting way to go. So right now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And this step and this step, I think, are pretty much self-explanatory. In other words, I think that you get the speed, you get the idea, you get the balance, you get the whole thing, the propulsion with the broom. And then logical progression would be trying to use it on a hill. And I think this is fantastic. But again, the setup. Let's work on the setup. Let's work on the narrative of making the setup and the ideation and the conceptualization of the idea, and have it really step by step. Remember, this is a take of informational graphics. So we really have to be specifically clear as to what is going on step by step. All right, great job. Just love the concept. I love it. I love this one too. But this one's a little more obvious, I think. This is just really good stuff right here. I can't wait to see where this is going. Great job. Any questions, or if you need any help at all, feel free to let me know, and I'll be glad to do so. Good job. Thank you.